Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Dumbo's Guide to Organizational Behavior. My name is Rafia Vigar. I welcome you all to my channel. Now let us start off with theories of motivation, in which the first theory which I am going to pick up is Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Now Maslow's need hierarchy theory was laid down by Abraham H. Maslow. He was a famous American psychologist. Now Maslow divided the human needs broadly into 5 categories. In various books, these needs are depicted in the form of pyramid, and in some books these needs are depicted in the form of a staircase. It is up to you. You may use any one of them while writing your answers in the examination. Now let us start off with the discussion of these needs one by one. Number 1 comes physiological needs. Physiological needs are associated to the basic needs of an individual. It may be associated to food, clothing, shelter. An individual cannot think of survival without having these 3 things in their lives. Just think of a beggar. They are having shortage of any one of them. They might be, having a shortage of food. They might be having a shortage of clothing. They might be having a shortage of shelter. So these needs are very, very fundamental, or we can say these are basic for an individual's survival. Without them, an individual cannot, survive properly. Second need which we have is safety needs. Now safety needs refers to any kind of security, be it associated to your body, be it associated to your nearby surroundings, be it associated to the job that you are involved in. It can be associated to anything. So this refers to safety or security needs. The third need which we have is social needs. Now our family, our friend circle, our relatives, they are a part of it. So this need is nowhere down the line associated to the social network that we have nowadays, in the sense it is not associated to social networking like Facebook, Instagram and all. No, we are not talking of that over here. Social needs refers to the fact that an individual, looks forward to any kind of belongingness, any kind of support once he has, satisfied these needs in his life. Next need which arises is ego needs. Now ego needs are also referred to as self-esteem needs. Ego need refers to the fact that how far are you having any kind of internal or external orientation. Are you having any kind of, high ego, or are you having any kind of low ego? The next thing which we have with us is self-actualization. Self-actualization refers to any kind of peace of mind, any kind of sense of satisfaction, any kind of sense of achievement that a person has in their life. And do remember one thing, any person who reaches this 5th stage, they have gone all through these stages. A person cannot directly, jump to 5th stage just like that. अब ह्यूमन बीइंग की नीड्स कैसी होती हैं, इंसान की नीड्स किस तरह से होती हैं? इंसान की नीड्स तो एक तरह से नेवर एंडिंग होती हैं. आप एक सेटिस्फाई करिए तो दूसरी अराइज हो जाती है, दूसरी सेटिस्फाई करिए तीसरी अराइज हो जाती है. इट इज अ नेवर एंडिंग प्रोसेस. एंड डू रिमेंबर वन थिंग, दैट दीज नीड्स समवेयर डाउन द लाइन दे मे गो साइमल्टेनियसली. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप एक स्टेज को पूरा करें तभी आप दूसरी स्टेज पर जाएंगे. नो. It is possible that you end up, performing 2-3 of these steps simultaneously. It is possible that an individual is, trying to satisfy all these needs simultaneously. क्योंकि human needs कैसी होती हैं? Human needs के अंदर कोई specification थोड़ी ना लगी है कि इसी तरह की need पूरी होगी और ये तरह की need पूरी नहीं होगी. No. We keep on accomplishing our, needs simultaneously throughout our lives. Let us start off with criticisms of need hierarchy theory. Number 1 is need priority order cannot be generalized. Let's say I as an individual might be having my own relevant needs, and as per those particular needs, my motivation level is going to be determined. Simultaneously, you are going to have your own needs, your own desires, and according to that, your motivation level is going to be determined. So we cannot generalize things just like that. I might be motivated by some other ways and means, and you might be motivated by some other ways and means, so we cannot generalize the statement. Fine. Second thing is, an individual may want to satisfy one need at a time. Now in real life it is possible that an individual might be having the requirement of fulfilling one need at a time. At the same time some other individual might be looking forward to fulfillment of 2-3 needs simultaneously. So again we cannot generalize कि एक इंडिविजुअल के लिए क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक पर्टिकुलर नीड को एक टाइम पे अकम्प्लिश करना है, पूरा करना है मोटिवेशन के जरिए, या फिर 2-3 नीड को साइमल्टेनियसली लेकर चलना है. So it is just a matter of situation that which need do we have to accomplish first of all. Fine. Third point is, human needs cannot be classified into watertight compartments. Now it means that human beings are having never-ending wants and desires, and at the same time you cannot classify the human needs into watertight compartments just like that. आप ये क्लासिफिकेशन जनरलाइज वे में नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है. तो ऐसे में क्या होगा, एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम, एनी काइंड ऑफ इश्यू माइट अराइज. नेक्स्ट वन इज, needs are not only determinants of behavior, there are other motivating factors as well, like experiences, expectation, etc. Now human needs are not only the only set of factors which influence our behavior, which help us in getting motivation. Apart from human needs, we have some other things as well. We have experiences, we have perceptions, and at the same time we have expectations and all. Many things are there, many factors and forces are there which influence our motivation level, which influence our behavior. So again, we cannot totally rely or we cannot totally depend on needs that a person is having. Now these were the main criticisms of need hierarchy theory. Now I am going to discuss a revision which was made by Maslow in his theory of need hierarchy. Before Maslow passed away, he revised the theory which was previously laid down by him, because the previous theory was subject to various kind of criticisms. Now in this new theory, Maslow subdivided the human needs into 8 parts. Yes, you heard that right. Previously Maslow's theory was divided into 5 parts. Now Maslow's theory is subdivided into 8 parts. So a few of the points are same, like you can see, but a few of them have changed. Let us discuss them one by one. Point number 1 in this theory, like you can see, is biological or physiological needs. Again, these needs refers to food, clothing and shelter, the basic needs which an individual requires in order to live, in order to survive. Security needs or safety needs refers to protection from any kind of elements. We need to be protected from any kind of theft, we need to be protected from any kind of problems, we should be having job security, etc, etc. Point number 3 is love and belongingness needs. It refers to friendship, intimacy, trust which we have with our family, which we have with our friend circle and relatives and all, in order to boost your morale. Point number 4, which is ego needs, or also known as self-esteem needs, is again, like I told you, divided into 2 categories. It refers to internal self-esteem, which is respect for oneself, and at the same time it refers to external self-esteem, which refers to desire of respect from others. Beyond this, we have got a new set of points with us. Let us see what exactly they are. Point number 5 is cognitive needs. It refers to any kind of knowledge and understanding. It refers to the fact that you look forward to the understanding of meaning of various things. You try and understand, being a human being, you try and understand different avenues of life, different people. Basically, you predict things and you use your mind in order to do so. Point number 6 is aesthetic needs. Aesthetic needs refers to search for any kind of beauty, search for any kind of balance, etc. Then comes point number 7, which is self-actualization needs. Self-actualization needs refers to realizing your personal potentials. It refers to any kind of fulfillment, any kind of peace of mind that you have. So these were the 7 points which we have. Point number 8 is transcendence needs. Now what exactly are they? Transcendence needs refers to a person being motivated by others, which is transcend. A person is motivated by values which transcend beyond the personal self. For example, there can be certain experiences related to nature, service to others, pursuit of science, any kind of faith, any kind of religion, etc. So like you can see from this diagram that physiological needs, safety needs, belongingness and love, and then self-esteem, these 4 needs are categorized into deficiency needs. And apart from these deficiency needs, we have got growth needs. Growth needs which includes cognitive needs, any kind of aesthetic needs, at the same time self-actualization, transcendence needs. So these are basically the growth needs which we have with us. Now let me summarize need hierarchy theory. Human beings are motivated by a variety of needs which are depicted in the form of hierarchy. Needs are organized in a predefined manner, and in order to go to a higher level, you need to first of all get your lower level needs satisfied. Only then can you move ahead towards the higher level needs. The order of these needs is not rigid. It is flexible according to individuals and circumstances. Most behavior is multi-motivated. It means that an individual is looking forward to accomplishment of a variety of needs simultaneously. So that was all for today. We'll meet in the next class. See you.